Hey, what's up, YouTube? Happy Mother's Day. It's kind of rainy out here and there. It's been raining for the past 2 or 3 days. And I want to take the bikes out, but today is Mother's Day. I'm going to go visit my mom, and I'm take the beast out. So just let you hear how it sounds. Some of you guys have been asking about this car, and I haven't really got a chance to feature it yet. But this is the C8 Corvette Stingray in Zeus bronze metallic, and this thing is loud, man. It goes. It's got the mid-engine back here, and open it up. This is my interior color that I went with, and see the stitching there, inside colors. You get in this thing. I wasn't really prepared to make a video today, but hey, why not? So when you get in, it's got this remote key fob that I started the car up with, and of course, once you're in, you need to push the start button right here to get the car actually on. Well, you push the brake and the start button. All right, so we're on. So this car has various modes and things like that. What mode do I want to be in? I think the car is going to sink and I might lose sound here. So anyway, all right, so I'm back. I might have lost connection when the car tried to connect. So the car has various modes that you can use when you're driving. You just twist this left or right. So right now I have it in like sport mode. There is track mode, and your screens will change, and it just gives you a different kind of ride, various things control. This is a Z51 edition, so I believe I have maybe a different suspension setup and things like that. This is all you get for the passenger seat area, and nobody rides on that side anyway, so whatever. So track mode, you have what other modes? Just going the wrong way. Sport, track. You have all right, so I'm all the way to one end. You have your regular touring mode, and when I did that, the actual exhaust sound changed because it kind of capped off the exhaust to one side and put it in like a lower power mode, so to speak. There is also a mode you can set up on your own, and then there's a weather mode for like probably rain and snow. I have driven this car in the snow like a fool, and I couldn't get up this hill, and that was pretty interesting, but don't do it. All right, so I'm just gonna get it back in sports mode and take off. So one of the other things that's pretty cool is it does have like all the different features, Apple CarPlay, different things. You have your personal data recorder, which is going to give the cops a reason to, if you crash, go in there and get the SIM card out. So anyway, that's always on, and it's actually been recording for the past 2 minutes. So I think I have it set to automatically record, but you can go into your recordings and look at different footage from the past. I don't know, I'm just gonna randomly click on something. Whoops, I guess I'm still recording, so maybe not. Let me stop this one and hit recordings now. All right, so I don't know if there's anything fun on here. Yeah, see, these are just all pulling out of the garage, and that's when I'm pulling out my live wire. I used to park it in front of the vet here. Anyway, you get the point. I was trying to find if I had anything on the street. You can play back different situations and scenarios and things like that. So take it back to the home. One of the cool features I thought was like you could pull up and pay for your gas on here at the pump through the marketplace, and I thought that was cool. So it locates the gas station you're at. You put the pump number, you have your account information saved, and damn, you have your account information saved, and you can basically pay at the pump. All right, let me get out of here so you guys can hear how this thing sounds. It's just my normal back out routine. Said I was gonna hit something and I didn't listen, but probably should have. But normally it'll sense the left and right side of the garage, and I don't have like a lot of space, so it's got the button where you can push to close your garage. Probably need to put my seatbelt on. One of the things that's pretty cool about this car is it will tell you your temperature of your tires. Not the actual temperature, but it'll tell you if it's cool, if they're warm, things like that. It's good to know if your tires are cold and all that stuff. So click that, put it in drive, and let's take off. The screen will go out once you start driving. The reverse screen, there it goes. Put it back to home and get my fingers out the way. And just a nice smooth ride. Try and get out of the neighborhood here. But anyway, it's a smooth ride. There's a lot more leg space that comes with this vehicle for taller people that are interested in the car here, and a lot more leg space. The only feature that I didn't get was the feature where you can lift the car up in the front a little bit. The C8 is actually taller in the front than the C7, and I never had to use that on my C7, so I was like, I'm not spending an extra $1,200 or whatever it was to get that feature put in a car that I had already spent too much to get done. But something you might be able to do without. So my tires are now raining cold, and it's not really a good idea to punch it unless I want to spin out all over the road. But you get some cool sound out of this thing. When you have the paddle shifters here, if you hold them both at the same time, you can rev the engine up, and that's always pretty cool to do. It has the heads-up display. When you first get in these cars, one of the things to take note of is how the hell to get out if you crash. Those are the emergency latches that you want to be able to know where they are as a passenger, or if you're driving one, so you can basically get out of this thing if you get into an accident, or the power goes out, because the power doors are right here. In order to exit, you have to push that button. There's nothing to lift. So if your powers will go out, I've heard of a story where it was an old man and his dog in the car. The power went out, battery went out or whatever. I don't know if it's a true story, it sounds far-fetched, but power went out. He didn't know how to get out the car with the power out, and him and his dog died inside the vehicle from heat stress. But other ways, you know, you still have the where you could pop the sunroof off by clicking all the different latches or whatever. Pop the sunroof off and go, or the T-tops, or whatever you want to call it. Pop the top off and go. These mirrors are pretty nice because you can when you actually try and move over and something's in the lane, like right there. If I was to try and move over, it will tell me, or it'll show that it's like a blind spot indicator. It'll tell me like, hey, something's on that side, don't go there. You know, car's clean. We're driving through all this little muddy, watery area, and that's gonna be on the side of my car later on. Tomorrow, maybe I'll be able to wash it and maybe do a video of the outside of the car while I'm washing it. Do I think it's faster than the C7? I had the C7 Stingray and I had the C7 Z06, and yeah, I believe it's faster than definitely than the Stingray. The Z06, that was 650 horsepower, 650 torque, and that thing just really had a nice grab to it and a nice sound. The sound in this, so I just punched it a little bit going uphill, and you can hear it But with the Z06, the way the mufflers are going to be made, you're going to have all your exhaust mufflers right in the rear middle of the setup. And the way this is set up, the exhaust is actually put on the left and right side. You have two pipes on the left and right, and so you don't get a lot of engine noise in here, considering the engine is just right back there. There's only like this piece of glass that separates. Oh man, my hand is in the way. There's only a piece of glass that separates everything, and yeah, the engine's right there, but you don't get a lot of noise. So that's pretty cool. But I do love the car. Am I gonna get the Z06? I have a deposit and I'm on the list. But this thing pulls. I haven't rolled around in a while, but yeah, I have a deposit and a credit card hold for the Z06. But I mean, that thing's probably gonna be so expensive that I'm not even gonna be interested at this point. This is good enough for me. I had a friend that went to the SEMA car show, and man, they had all kinds of photos of different modifications that were made, wide body kits, engine, upgrades and stuff like that. The only problem is, if you do take your Stingray and you put all that stuff on it, will you ever get your money back? Well, probably. You're gonna keep the car anyway. Everybody says they're gonna keep their car forever, but if you crash, you have gap insurance. The gap's gonna cover whatever the original money was that you owe, or the original loan. So all those extra parts that you put on, you're not gonna get that back. It's just gonna be a wrap. It's over. So buying stuff that's already done up, that covers the cost of everything, accident-wise and gap insurance-wise. So it's recommended to just buy and have everything on there that you want on there when you buy it. So just pulling off, not pulling off strong. You do get some good sound, and I'm just in sports mode. Track mode, I don't believe that there's any sound changes, but it's definitely a strong sound change between touring mode and what you're gonna get for sports mode. So this is the Z51 package for the Stingray, and wow, this car doesn't know how to get on the highway. So it does come with a different wing, and that thing screams. Sometimes I like to just let it scream when I'm next to a car and kind of see their reaction. And sometimes when people do it to me when I'm in one of my slower vehicles, I'm like, man, stop making all that noise. But yeah, I just kind of love how this thing rips and revs and stuff like that. These country roads back here, I like driving this vehicle on. I did use it as a daily driver for a little while, and it wasn't bad as a daily driver. This probably gets better gas mileage than that Suburban. So only thing is, I can't pull the bikes with this, or I haven't found a way to. I would love to put like a tow hitch on this thing and paint one of my bikes the same color as the car. That would be pretty cool. So it's my buddy Justin's house. What's up, Justin? So anyway, I'm out and just out and about. When I stop, I'll show more videos of the outside of the car, and I'll stop talking now and I'll get back to you soon. Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Chris Smith. I'm out here in the C8 Corvette today. It's the Stingray Z51 edition, and I'm just out going to see my mom for Mother's Day, and decided to pull the car out. The weather's been kind of rainy, things like that, but hey, we're out here, so stay tuned. So one of the things I want to show you with the paddle shifters, I mean, you can definitely downshift with these. I don't know if you'll be able to hear the sound when I'm downshifting. It just kind of brakes the car down engine speed wise, so you're not all the way on your brakes at all times. So it's pretty cool. Man, that looks like a fast car right there. And this area is full of those types of vehicles. I just call them types of vehicles. But that's one thing, you know, it's like when you're in your car, you want something original. There's a little Tesla there. You want to be in something that you just don't see every 5 minutes. And, you know, you spend your money, you want people to look. You know, some people say, man, I don't care what people think or what they're looking at. But, hey, everybody knows that they want to have a unique ride. No matter what it is, make it unique. And that's what it's all about. So my tires have moved from cold to cool. And when they're warm, then that's when I know I'm going to be able to stay on the road a little bit better if I'm cutting up. So, but Upper Marlboro has these nice country roads for you to really enjoy the scenery, the trees, the environment, the setting. And it's a good place to live, a good place to do a lot of riding. So, excellent roads for riding Harley on. So a lot of old guys like me, well, not too old, 51. A lot of guys in my age group are rolling in Harleys or in a sports car. That's the thing. Harley, sports car, and a truck. Whether it's a SUV or whether it's a pickup truck. All right, so we made it. And like I said, the way to exit the car is you have to push that button and get out. So as you can see, the car comes a nice Bose system. And this is it. Nice, but dirty. I gotta get it cleaned up. Well, I'm gonna clean it up, not get it cleaned up. But I like the look. Go ahead and open the back up. So this, once you get it closed, it actually is like a soft close. But lift up. This is actually open. This area right here is open. So water does go down in there. I guess it's so that the air can go up. But that back window there is what separates the engine and the cab area. So water flows down and goes into those drain holes. And this is just keeps everything cool. But this seal, when this is closed, it actually seals everything in this compartment here to keep everything dry. So sealed, and everything's open right there. So yes, I am a Dallas Cowboys fan. All right, so anyway, probably need to clean that before I go to any car shows or go to Carlisle this year. So anyway, when I close this, you just get it down to a certain point, push, and then it will close, lock closed tighter. But those are the exhausts that I was talking about, far as on the left and the right side. And with the new Z06, you're gonna have the exhaust right there in the middle. So there's a camera right above the license plate frame, and then you have all the sensors. And then you have another camera right there up top. And so these are the Z51 black calipers. I didn't want to go too crazy with colors and things like that. And so you got your looks like the radiators on both sides to keep them cool. That air pushes through there. Man, this thing is dirtier than I thought. Top comes off, as you know. And you can put the T-tops in the back, in that back compartment area. Looking for the button here. That's how you're gonna open up your front trunk, otherwise known as the frunk. And this is all the space you get in here. So I keep all my go bags and guns and all kinds of shit, stuff. my guns aren't in here, but my bags for my guns and my range gear in here. And so you get a little bit of depth. So, here's my belly band. What kind of holsters you guys rock with? Keep my IFAC kits with me just in case I need to render some first aid to some people. And I don't know why, but it's got a cigarette lighter there. I guess that's if you need to use that to put some air in your tires. Oh, so camera there. Man, this car is way dirtier than I thought. And you got the camera up top in the middle. All right, so this is it. It's the C8 Corvette Stingray. So there you go, Team Corvette. All right, guys, go in here and get Mother's Day started, and get over here. All right, YouTube, Chris Smith. See you guys later. Bye.